wanted to book it as kind of like a final hurrah, final getaway as a sort of baby moon. And so coming into this year, I think we're trying to be a lot more intentional with getting that time together alone. This week, we're actually going to be going to Florida. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't like a little bit sad, a little bit nervous about how the kids will handle it. Hello you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's vlog. I am extra excited about today's vlog because Jared and I are doing something that I have had on our calendar for so long now. Basically for Christmas, I wanted to gift him something that was kind of like a celebratory gift for finishing our basement renovation, to kind of say thank you, to honor the hard work that we both put in over this last year between like working on renovations and taking care of the kids to get that done. But I also wanted to book it as kind of like a final hurrah, final getaway, just like one overnight trip as a sort of baby moon before baby number 3 arrived. So I have had this on the calendar for months. I'm just getting ready to go now, doing hair and makeup. We're gonna be driving into the city, and tonight we're actually going to the symphony, which is so fun and so much cooler than anything that I usually do in like my day-to-day life, at least in this season. But this is something that we definitely would have done together in like an earlier season of dating and even of marriage. We're gonna get dinner at one of our favorite restaurants there, and if you can't tell, I am so excited. The other random and kind of like spontaneous thing that is happening is that this week, so honestly in like 2 days now, I'm pretty sure, we're actually going to be going to Florida for a few days, and that is also going to be a kid-free trip. We're going to be starting in Miami. We're going to be going to a conference for a couple of days there, and then the whole group is going to be going down to Orlando for a little while. We have an Airbnb rented, and you guys, it's going to be the longest stretch of time that I have been like kid-free since becoming a mom. I feel like I keep saying that, but it's because truly every single time I go away, I build a little bit more in terms of like my comfort level of what we can do. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't like a little bit sad, a little bit nervous about how the kids will handle it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 4 nights in total that I'll be away from both of them, but because we're also going to be away tonight and then have the 2 nights back, it just feels like a lot. So I'm trying to tell myself like they're going to be okay, everything will be fine, they'll be staying with family, so I know it's all going to work out. But while I'm feeling that mixture of nervousness and slight sadness to be away from them, the primary feeling that I am having is just excitement to have what really does feel like the first kind of baby moon Jared and I will ever have. Yes, it's a work trip. Yes, there will be other people there, but at the same time, like you guys know, if you don't have that one-on-one time with your spouse apart from the kids, like every single moment that you get really does feel like a date. So to be honest, this is like the closest thing that we have had to our honeymoon in a very long time, and I can't wait. One of the things that Jared and I really want to prioritize in this new year is each other in our marriage, because the season with young kids is very demanding, and especially I know for myself being the mom and like the, what is the word that everyone is using? The default parent? Yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Being that default parent, I feel like it's hard for me to balance the fact that my husband also has needs and also needs attention from me, because he's not as like loud and in my face with that as our kids are. He's like an independent person, he can take care of himself, and I don't know about you guys, but it's just easier to let that slip in terms of like the order of priorities. And I felt convicted about it coming into this year, because I don't think I've ever shared this before, but I had this moment the day after I gave birth to Jude last year where I literally was in this bathroom. I was doing one of my first postpartum bathroom trips, like after having Jude. That might be TMI, but whatever. Anyway, I was just praying. I was thanking God for how everything went with his birth. And I just felt so strongly in that moment that for the next few years that we were about to enter into now as parents of multiples, that the most important thing was my marriage. I literally just felt like God wanted to remind me, like, you just gave birth to a baby, but like your husband is still where you really need to work at putting in the energy and the investment, because that is going to come naturally with your kids just by way of the fact that you are keeping them alive, and like that's your role. You're going to be breastfeeding, you're going to be changing diapers. But like for your husband, that's going to take really hard work. It's going to take strategy, it's going to take intentionality, it's going to take forethought. And if I'm being honest with you guys, over the last year, feel like I didn't do as great of a job prioritizing that as I need to. And so coming into this year, I think we're trying to be a lot more intentional with getting that time together alone. And most of the time that looks like not actually having childcare and just trying to set some time on the calendar where we're gonna put our phones down at the end of the day and connect. But whenever it can involve childcare and we can get away together, I think that that is so important. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing the way that this investment of time and our choice to just get away for a little while will actually benefit us and help set us up for success going into welcoming baby number 3 in a couple of months. Here is a little 3rd trimester fit check. I will not be leaving the house in my slippers, although I wish that I could. I am finding it harder and harder to get dressed, you guys, and I keep getting questions from some of you like, you gotta do a maternity style video, like I wanna know what to wear, how to style the bump. And y'all, I'm struggling because this is my first time being pregnant, like very pregnant and 3rd trimester pregnant in the thick of the winter. And it is so much harder than the spring or the summer, because in the spring and the summer, you literally just wear dresses all the time. You can wear like biker shorts and graphic tees. I can't wear leggings every day of my life. And so maternity jeans are necessary. And I haven't been able to just like size up in maternity jeans. Like the sizing up that would need to take place to fit my belly into jeans would just be like insane. So I have been wearing maternity jeans. This is currently the only pair that I have. I'm waiting right now for another pair from Pink Blush to come in. I'm hoping it will arrive before the trip next week. So if it does, I'll update you guys, but that's really where I'm at right now. I'm wearing the same things every single day. It's getting stale. These Old Navy jeans I've shared with you guys before, they have been a lifesaver. I wear them literally all the time. They do have like a big thick black band. So at first I thought I was gonna leave my shirt unbuttoned, and then I saw that and I was like, that's not happening. But the tank top that I am currently wearing is from Aritzia. I'm pretty sure it's Babymoon. It's only a size medium and it's doing well considering the amount of work that needs to go into covering my bump right now. I'm wearing a Levi's like oversized boyfriend button up that was thrifted, and then earrings are thrifted as well. But that is the look for today. For tonight, I'm going to be wearing one of my favorite dresses ever from Pink Blush. They sent this around Christmas time and it's so beautiful. You honestly, like looking at it, wouldn't think that it's a maternity dress, because I feel like the assumption is that maternity style is just not cute. But this dress is beautiful. So I'm gonna wear that tonight and pack some heels. I got some other essentials here, my Merit bag, and I'm jamming basically everything in the world into that. So dry shampoo, hairbrush. Tomorrow I'm probably just gonna wear a big sweater and leggings, and then I'm also gonna pack my Kindle in case we feel like reading at some point. And now I'm just debating on whether or not I'd be extra and pack my pregnancy pillow. But as you can see, based on the size of it, that's probably not gonna happen.
May I take care of the babies?
Show me all your babies.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am a good mama.
What's your favorite baby?
Baby Sweetlock.
Baby Sweetlock. Such a beautiful name you gave her. All right, here is the 5-second hotel room tour. It's clean, it's cozy, it's great. And the best part is I got it on like a serious deal because it is low season right now. So I'm pretty sure it was like 83 bucks plus like tax and stuff for the room, which is fabulous. This is what the bathroom looks like, just nice and bright. We are about to get ready to go out for food. It's a little bit early, but the show's at 7:30. And I feel like if we go to dinner at a regular time at like 6, that it's gonna be too tight of a timeline. And the place that we wanna go is a 23-minute walk from where we currently are. So I think we're gonna walk there and eat now since it's like almost 4 p.m. shop around a little bit, come back, and then get dressed to go out for like the show tonight. That way I don't have to wear my heels around the city for like 45 minutes of walking. So that's the game plan. We're gonna go get some Thai food. What is your review of dinner?
It was really good. Yeah, very, very good. Some of the most authentic Thai food that I've had since living in Canada. So 10 out of 10.
I feel like so people don't really know that you live in Thailand. So they're probably like, what the heck?
True.
But you did live in Thailand.
Mm-hmm. For 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. We also went there for our honeymoon. Sorry, I'm just like angling the camera up higher and higher. It was so good. We got 3 entrees instead of appetizers because it was like the same price. And then basically just shared everything and are so full now.
Yeah.
Literally, it was like rolling out of the restaurant, especially because I barely have any room in my belly right now. In a couple minutes, we're going to get up and get ready to go to the symphony orchestra. I don't actually really know what the difference is between a symphony and an orchestra. I can't remember if I told you guys that it's like Lord of the Rings. They're gonna have different scenes from Lord of the Rings on a screen, you were saying? Is kind of how it works. And then basically the orchestra plays along with it for some of the like key scenes, but I haven't seen that much Lord of the Rings in my lifetime. We've been working through the series for so long. But not only do I have a short attention span, I also have 2 young children, so I feel like they're just really long movies to settle into after bedtime. But you're a big fan of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I grew up watching them. And I like music a lot. I went and saw an orchestra in university, and I really enjoyed it. But I didn't recognize any of the music because I don't listen to a lot of classical music, and so to have that orchestra experience but with familiar music, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I'm gonna get electrocuted right now. Why is this? Oh my gosh, what's that? I can't, Jared, I can't get the outlet to work.
What?
You help me get this outlet to work. No, I just had a pregnancy glitch.
Yeah, you blew the breaker on it.
Okay.
That's working.
I have you guys currently propped up on my makeshift tripod. I'm just gonna do a little bit to look slightly fancier for tonight. I feel like I've been doing my makeup the same way pretty well every day for the last like 2 or 3 years. And it's nice because on the day-to-day, it's just so simple for me to get ready now since I have it down to like a science. But when I want it to be like a little bit fancier, a little bit different, I find that I have a really hard time knowing how to even do that anymore. I also don't have a ton of time, so I'm not gonna mess around with like liquid liner. I'm gonna use my Merit Solo Shadow in Nelson and done. I also don't think I've shown you guys yet, but before we left, I got this shipment from Made by Mira in the mail. I've been friends with Mira just on social media for a few years now, and she makes the cutest like custom jewelry. So she sent over these little bracelets with Viv and Jude's names on them, which is so fun, especially to have gotten those in the mail like right before going away for the weekend. I'm excited to add baby girl's name to this little bracelet stack soon too. And then we will re-up on the Merit Shade Slick. This is in Pink Beat. All right, time to get dressed. Good morning. Reporting back the next day after a full night of sleep. I did not wake up in the night last night, not even to pee, which was fabulous. I was up at the crack of dawn. It was still like 6:20 when my body was just wide awake for the day, and I tried so hard to fall back asleep, but either way, I still feel well rested. The orchestra last night was so fun. It was so good. I feel like I have so many thoughts on the whole experience because I've never done or seen anything like that before. It was the entire Lord of the Rings movie, so the full 3 hours, including like full opening credits, full ending credits. And that was one thing that I did not anticipate, was being super pregnant and like sitting in that chair the entire time. I feel like it's hard enough to watch a full movie lying on the couch while pregnant. And so being there and not being able to move around was interesting. I did get up a couple times and just like stand at the back. I was doing like literal leg stretches in the bathroom during intermission. But the orchestra itself was amazing. Jared and I were talking about it, and we were both saying how we thought they would have had to have cut scenes from the actual movie in order to even have it work with the entire orchestra on the stage, because I don't know how to communicate it because I couldn't film any of it. Obviously there was like no recording in there, so I just showed you guys what it looked like before it started. But like for reference, there was 150 people in the choir alone, not including like the entire orchestra in front of them. And so I just thought that there would have needed to have been scenes cut, because there couldn't have possibly have been music playing the entire time. It would have to have been like 90% of the time that they were playing through the film. And I just thought that was so cool, because when you're watching a movie, you don't even notice a lot of the time that that's happening in the background, because the orchestra is just so good at helping you just feel what's happening in the movie and what you're watching, that you don't even notice that it's there. It was just so cool to see the way that like a phenomenal orchestra just has you so immersed in what you're seeing, to the point where there were some moments that I was seeing the movie on the screen and felt like I completely forgot that the orchestra was even there, until I looked down and it was like, oh, there are approximately 300 people that are playing along with this movie right now. There was a full section of kids. They were probably ranging from like, I would say maybe ages 8 to 13. I don't know if there would have been any younger than that, because that would be insane. But these kids did not have any part in the orchestra and like actually singing in the first half of the film. They didn't really have much of a significant role at all until the very end of the movie. And so these young kids are sitting there for like 3+ hours before they're getting up and performing, and they're sitting like this. I was watching them and I was like, if we can't get our kids to sit in a church service on Sunday, like how are these kids just sitting there like that for so long? And there was nothing, they weren't seeing the movie or anything. They were just sitting there so patiently, so quietly. And then at the end, there was this young girl that got up and had a really beautiful solo moment with one of the songs in like the final battle scene. And I'm telling you guys, I literally was like standing up at the back ugly crying, because I just could not help but think of how long she sat there, so like nervous and full of excitement and anticipation. 11 p.m. at this point, and she's just been sitting there waiting for her moment. I literally could not stop crying. Anyway, I will stop rambling about this. I just feel like all in all, it was a very cool experience. Very cool if you have never been to like an orchestra or a symphony before. I feel like it eases you in a little bit more, because you're also seeing a film at the same time that you're there to see the orchestra. So highly recommend. I think it's around 9 a.m. now, so we are going to go get breakfast. I think that there's a couple of options that are really close to our hotel that we're deciding between right now. I can't decide if I want like diner breakfast food or like fancier breakfast food, so we're gonna have to like rock, paper, scissors or something. And then I got an extended checkout so we could just chill here and maybe swim in the pool or something fun before we go home, but I will report back. Now, you guys, excuse the mess behind me. Excuse me obnoxiously eating Smarties at 9 p.m. on a Sunday night. I'm trying to remember where I left off in this vlog. I'm pretty sure the last thing that you guys saw was Jared and I wrapping up our like mini one night getaway, and we got back from that and reunited with the kids, which was really fun. They were so excited when we got home. I honestly missed them so much, even just on that one overnight getaway. So it was really fun to be home with them and to spend some time together yesterday to do bedtime. We all went to church together today and had the day together. I just finished getting them down to bed. And now I am out of breath and trying to pull together what the heck I am going to be wearing on this Florida trip. I had placed a pink blush order basically in advance of this trip with just a couple of pieces that were more just kind of summery, more suitable for warmer weather. I am devastated to share that the order did not make it in time. To be honest, it's probably going to arrive like tomorrow afternoon, but we're leaving at 8:30 a.m. so I'm gonna have to work with what I've got. It's not the end of the world, I just don't really know what I've got, and so that's what we need to figure out tonight. As of right now, the biggest loss from that order is the bathing suit that I ordered, because Pink Blush has the cutest maternity bathing suits and they're all very affordable. I feel like maternity bathing suits can be like $100 plus, which is just not something that I want to do. So I found a really cute blue one that was like $50, and I'm so sad that it didn't come in time, but I'm gonna have to make it work with this one. This is not a maternity bathing suit, but there is a huge gap in this like belly area that just allows my belly to do what it needs to do when I'm pregnant without it being so tight. So I did wear this to the pool while Jared and I were away. It's a little bit tight, but she's gonna have to do the job basically for the entire trip, because this is the only bathing suit that I have that fits me right now. Okay, you guys, here's the thing. I put this outfit on. We got a white bodysuit. We got some stretchy-ish shorts from H&M. And at first glance, I was like, cute. Honestly, from the front, I feel like I don't even look that pregnant. This could work. The problem is that when I turn to the side in this, I feel like this looks so bad, because it's not like I'm gonna be going like this the whole time. It literally just looks like my body is so disproportionate, and I also have to pull these up so high because of the fact that my belly's so big. If I wear them down here, this is just not working. I feel like I'm probably just gonna have to wear dresses and skirts the whole time like I usually do, because this is just not working for me right now. Okay, final thing that I needed to try on was this little like beige slip dress thing from H&M. I have actually almost gotten rid of this dress in declutters probably like 4 times now, because it doesn't look good on me at any other time other than being pregnant. I don't know what it is, but it's the way that the dress falls. I feel like I actually need the belly to like position it where it needs to be to look cute. So I completely forgot that I had it, and it works really well even as like a beach cover up. It's just casual, I can throw something over top. So this one's coming. I did try on one other bathing suit that I have from Old Navy, hoping that it might work, but I forgot she was a size small, and let me just tell you, it did not work. It was not good. So we are rolling with that one bathing suit that I have. And I don't know, maybe if I find something there, I'll grab something, but at this point in time, it's gonna have to do.
I've been contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind. Wonder if there's peace that I could find, instead of always being on the grind. I need a new purpose, I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching, you're just what I'm longing for. When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety I can go? Run away into your escape.
It is literally paining me right now that I can't bring any of this stuff home on the plane with me.
Too far to run. Run away into your escape. Run away.
Hello from Orlando, Florida. We got here last night from Miami pretty late. I'm pretty sure it was like midnight by the time that we rolled in. I have not updated you guys too much on what we were doing the past couple days because it's just been kind of like a whirlwind, but honestly so good. But essentially our team from our church was just at the VU Pastors Assembly in Miami. So we were there for the past couple days, just worshiping together, being encouraged by the team at VU and other pastors across the world, and just having some time to like really reflect, rest, and get reinvigorated going into this next year. And it was such a refreshing and encouraging time. And now we are in Orlando for a couple of days to just hang out together as a team. And you guys, before I recap anything else, I have to show you the Airbnb. Are you literally flushing the toilet? The background of my vlog.
Listen, man's gotta live.
Okay, this is Jared and I's bedroom. It is massive. We obviously have a king bed, which has got to be like a Cali king because I don't think I've ever slept on a bed so big. There's like a little TV and dresser set up over here. We've got like a huge closet. This is just a view out to the street. The place that we are staying is very similar. If any of you guys saw my Florida vlog from last year, where basically it's kind of like a resort community that's just a bunch of houses that you can rent out. So it's been really lovely to come here, especially because this one also has a pool and a hot tub. Coming over here, this is the best part. The bathroom. We've got a full soaking jacuzzi tub, toilet with a door that you can close. And I just feel like this is one of the best Airbnbs that we have been in. Airbnb can be so hit and miss, but this one has been great. Honestly, when I first walked into this bathroom, my first thought was like, I would love to give birth in this bathroom. Earlier this morning, we had a chance to FaceTime with our kids and they are doing well. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law have been doing such a great job with them, planning fun things to keep them kind of like busy and entertained. So I know that this afternoon they're gonna go to like the Butterfly Conservatory and just have a fun day out. So they're doing well. I do miss them a ton. I'm starting to feel it more and more. Don't get me wrong, I am loving the time to be here and to rest. FaceTiming them is probably harder for me than it is for them, but we are now on the back half of our trip, so I'm just trying to remember there's only a couple more days and just try to really take advantage of them and enjoy them without worrying too much about the kids. Speaking of the children though, we did go to Target earlier this morning after having breakfast at Cracker Barrel because when a Canadian comes to America, you've got to do all of the things that you just never get to do otherwise. So we've done Olive Garden, we had Cracker Barrel biscuits and gravy for breakfast today, a trip to Target. I'm sitting here drinking my Olipop. There are just so many things about America that I love, but I picked up something, you guys will be shocked when you see this, for Vivian, that she pointed out in a like Toys R Us Christmas catalog months and months and months ago now. And at first when I saw it, I was like, that looks like it's gonna make so much sound. It looks like it's gonna be something I really don't wanna have in my house. But she specifically requested that I bring something home that is Minnie Mouse for her. And so I pulled the trigger on this Minnie Mouse rotary phone. It's actually not as big in real life as I thought it would be. So I'm gonna like unpackage it all and just bring home the actual phone thing when we travel back. But most of what I got was for the kids. Like I got some bracelet strings for Viv. I got these cute little bags for like Valentine's Day treats for us to do together. Of course, got some Disney Band-Aids. I got Jude a little toy train from Cracker Barrel. And then I also got these little like hearth and hand wall hooks for our guest bathroom at home. Right now, we are going to go and do a little bit of team building stuff, just kind of recap the past couple of days from the conference. And then I think we're just gonna hang out by the pool, maybe go to dinner tonight, watch a movie. The cool thing about this Airbnb, other than the fact that it is massive and all of the rooms are so beautiful, is also that there is a movie theater in here, which is so cool. It's got like the big leather seats, all of the movie theater lighting. So I think we'll probably grab some snacks and actually just like hang out here and watch a movie tonight. There is also a games room in this Airbnb, which is so sick. I don't know if I would actually use the space, but I know that all of our husbands were very excited about it when we got in and saw that. It's got like a pool table and the old retro like gaming systems, which is sweet. And then there are also themed rooms. So there is a Harry Potter specific room in here. I'm not too much of a Harry Potter fan, so that wasn't like anything crazy for me, but that room was really cool. And there was also a Captain America room, and all of them have been been very well done. So if I can find a link to this Airbnb, I will put one in the description box, because again, this is one of the best Airbnb experiences I feel like I have had. It's clean, it's fun, there's lots of spaces, and if you come with a group, it's also super affordable.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. You want this, Nick?
Hold, please hold.
Yeah, that's great.
Get me in it, get me in it, get me in it.
I think that one too. Best day ever, guys.
So I pretty much cleared it out.
Well, I knew Brandon was doing something weird with his phone, and I was like, what's gonna happen?
Good morning, you guys. We are just getting ready to leave now. It is the next day from what I think you guys saw last night while we were out for dinner. That restaurant was wild. I have never, where is my sponge? I have never been to a Brazilian barbecue before, where they basically just keep bringing meat over to your table and like shaving it off. But it was so good. Today, we are also doing something that is unexpected and I didn't think would be happening. We are going to Disney World. Last year, we took our kids to Magic Kingdom with Jared's family, which was really fun. It's the first time that I had been to Disney World in like probably over a decade, and I certainly did not think that I would be back at Disney World within the next year, but we're here. Everybody wants to go to Hollywood Studios, and that seems to be one that I can go to and still participate in, given that I am like very, very pregnant. I have not told the kids. I mean, Jude obviously wouldn't care, but I have not told our oldest that we are going to be in Disney today, because I feel like she would be kind of sad about that. So we are flying out tomorrow morning very, very early. I'm pretty sure our flight leaves at like 6 a.m. We wanted to get home as early as possible so that we can still be there for like the full day tomorrow with our kids and be gone like less of the time that they're actually awake. So we are going to be leaving our Airbnb at like 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, and in my head that is still like 3 a.m. tonight, and I know that that is just going to be very intense. So any rest that we can fit into this Disney day before we end up actually driving home is great, and it should be fun. So we'll see how the day goes.
Run away, run away, run away. You're never too far to run. Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away. It gets so loud that I can barely hear. But your words speak much louder than all my fears. Sometimes I just wanna disappear, running until I can feel you near. I need to know.
Let's go.
Get ready for your practice food.
Let's
What'd you get?
It seems hazy. Is there some place for
Hello, you guys. We are back home in Canada. It feels so good to be home. It's been a couple of days since I last vlogged. I think the last thing that you guys saw was us in Disney World, which was so much fun. I will say that Hollywood Studios is definitely more of like an adult park if you are choosing which one you're going to go to as adults. So it was a good choice to do without kids, especially having done Magic Kingdom last year with our kids. But being pregnant at Disney World is a little bit different than not being pregnant at Disney World. There wasn't a ton that I could do in the park. I saw a couple of the shows which were cool, and I think I went on like 2 rides, but for the most part, I was honestly just like walking around, having a good time, holding people's bags while they went on rides, but that was okay with me because I feel like I am ending this trip feeling so much more pregnant for some reason than I felt going on to it. I'm very proud with the way that my body held up doing like a full day walking around at Disney, but coming home and like being on the plane, I just felt like, okay, we are 3rd trimester. We are like past the point of no return where it's just like feeling big, looking big. I'm starting to get to the point where things are a little bit more uncomfortable. I am holding out hope that it is just from like all of the travel this past week and like being sore from like plane rides and car rides and walking around a lot, because I still have like 12 weeks to go and it is far too early for me to be feeling as pregnant as I am feeling. It was so nice coming home and reuniting with the kids. I swear my oldest and I like almost both cried while we were hugging each other. There was just like so much relief in that hug to see each other again, because we have never been apart for that long, and I was just so happy to come home to them. My youngest was dancing for like 25 minutes when we walked in the door, just so excited to see us, and I feel like we just have all been having such a good time together since we got back. They loved their little souvenirs from our trip and have been asking for all of the stories and photos, which has just been fun to share the experience with them that way. And to be honest, I'm just so grateful with how it all went, because I had no idea how they would do, how I would do being away for that long, but I feel like it went as well as it could have gone. And I am coming back feeling very refreshed. I struggled with guilt very little on the trip, which was an answer to prayer. And I don't know, I'm just ready to double down on spending some time with them, our final few months being like a family of 4. Feeling more in the headspace to start getting ready for baby number 3, because that is coming up really soon at this point. So all in all, it was just a great trip. It was a great little Babymoon getaway, work trip, whatever you want to call it, and I'm really glad that we took the time to do it. I am going to wrap this vlog up here. I feel like it's been such a journey with all of the different things that have happened and the places that we've been, so it's time for me to edit it all and upload it for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with us, and until my next video, I love you guys, I'm praying for you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Crazy, and everything seems hazy.